Hey, it's April Davis PI, and I'm here to do an unboxing. I bought another Goodwill blue box, so this will be blue box number 11 if you're keeping track. The last three have come from Nashville, as did this one, and I've had a lot of luck with Nashville, so let's see what we have. Look at that. Wow. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Most of my boxes have come from the Ohio Goodwill. Then I got one from the New York, New Jersey Goodwill. And I believe this is the third that's come from Nashville. I think they refer to it as the Middle Tennessee Goodwill. And I have to say that the last few boxes have been absolutely bomb. I've been very happy. Of course, every time I open one of these, I get scared that I might be getting a dud. So I'm going to start separating this and see what we've got. Oh my gosh. What I usually do is I'll just start a pile. Like, let me put this back here. I'll start a pile of bracelets, necklaces. Then I'll turn the camera off and go through the entanglement. And I'd love to find rings and earrings. Occasionally, there'll be a few pieces of silver and gold. So let's get into it. We'll start the separating part first. And, oh, there's a little key in there. Wow. I sure hope there's going to be good things in here. I don't want to be disappointed, but the last three I have not been disappointed. Oh, there's a pair of earrings. That's unusual. Usually they're just singles, but like I said, I've done very well with this Goodwill, and it seems like most of this is in a giant knot. I'm looking to see, I did see a ring in there. I love rings. That's my favorite. Usually I keep the rings, and I will also list the items on this video so that if anybody wants to buy something, they can let me know. My email is aprildavispi@gmail.com. Also, as things sell, I will place in the comments what has sold. And then once I go through it and I separate it and take out any broken pieces and list whatever I want to list, anything that's left over, I just put it back in the box, bag it up, basically weigh it, tag it, and bag it. And then somebody can buy it in bulk. So let me go through this, get this all untangled, and I'll lay it out for you, and we'll see what we have. Wish me luck. Well, I'm back after the first round of sorting, and I have to tell you, this box is probably going to take several days to completely sort it. It's not great, but it's definitely not terrible either. There are some good pieces in here. I think this box will probably do better as a resale bulk lot so that a jewelry collector or reseller can go through it and pick out, what they want or what they want to sell individually. There are a ton of matching earrings in here. Some I can point out right over there, these right here. Now, those should really be in the Goodwill blue boxes that are the fashion boxes rather than the costume jewelry boxes. A lot of sellers that I've watched online on YouTube have bought those fashion boxes and they've all been disappointed. So I think the Goodwill blue box locations are throwing in some of the fashion things into the regular boxes now, because this should be in a fashion box. They're all matching sets, but they shouldn't be in a costume jewelry blue box. I guess that accounts for some of the extra weight. Maybe after the 5 pounds, they just threw all that in. I don't know. But usually I don't even get quite 5 pounds, even with the weight of the box. So they obviously threw a lot of extra things in here. Now, there is a big pile of earrings, a huge pile, that I will need to go through. There are quite a few matching sets in those earrings, and I see several that are marked. They're signed, so I need to see who the designers are. However, one of the nicest things I found in here there are a bunch of gold chains, and they're all dragons. They're not, I don't think they're real gold. I'll test them off camera or later. But these are all dragon necklaces, and they all have different types of chains on them. Some have rope chains, some have cable chains, but they're really nice pieces. For somebody who's into dragons, I think I would sell these all as a set. There's at least 5 of them that I found so far, and they're all in perfect condition. Some of them have rhinestones in them that make them extra sparkly. It's probably hard to see this with this lighting, but 5 really nice gold tone necklaces with fairly large dragon pendants. So I think I will lot those up and just sell them as a dragon, lot of necklaces. I did luck out, and I found a piece of vintage silver. It's a ring, very nice design. I do need to clean it. I'll clean it off camera and then show it to you later. And I'm also going to test it because I want to just make sure. But I can tell by the feel and by the look and by the tarnish that it's definitely going to be real. I know the camera's trying to focus on it, but I really like that silver ring. There's also a really bomb necklace, bracelet, and it's Tinkerbell. And I've researched this on Google Lens and eBay Lens, and I can't find anything like it. She's upside down right now, but there's a little Tinkerbell right there. And then the bracelet looks like this. I think this is quite old. Could be wrong, but I'm going to do more research on the Tinkerbell bracelet. These go for a nice sum of money, so I may be able to get $20, $25 out of that. There's also a large handful of rings. I don't think they are silver or gold, but I need to test them all or look at them more closely as I do the single earrings, match them up. I saw quite a few singles and then would later see other singles that appeared to be matches, but I just, haven't got to that point yet. So we have a weekend coming. I'll probably go through all this on Saturday and Sunday and match up these sets. I have big bags of earrings if anybody's interested. I've got matching earrings. I've got single earrings. I've got single designer earrings and matching designer earrings, and they're all in separate bags. There's quite a few other necklaces besides the dragons. There's some really nice faux pearls in here. That's a layered necklace. There's a few beads, but not too many beads, which I'm happy to say there weren't too many beads. And I didn't see too many pieces that appeared to be broken. It all appears to be high quality stuff. There's a tremendous amount of bracelets. There's a nice yellow cuff bracelet there. That's a snap-on. I'll have to go through all of these. There's a few handmade pieces, but not too many. Most of these are costume jewelry pieces. Lots of earrings, quite a few rings, and I think that the best finds thus far are all these dragon necklaces along with the sterling silver ring and the Tinkerbell bracelet, as I've said before. There's still a few more pieces that I have yet to untangle. I did find a vintage Avon piece, and I have a big bag of that, so I'll just toss that. It's the, I'm going to grab it here. It's the letter J, and it's signed Avon. So I have a whole bunch of, like I said, a big plastic bag full of signed Avon vintage pieces, and they're not worth a whole lot individually, but as a lot, you can sell a lot of that, a big bulk lot, for quite a bit of money because people like to match them up with sets that they already have, or people are missing a pendant or an earring off of something. So I'll just add that to the Avon lot, which just keeps growing larger and larger. I'll probably add most of the rings to a new ring jar. I recently sold a jar full of rings, probably 150 to 200 rings, but I've started a new jar over the last couple of boxes. So I'll add those to the ring jar, Like I said, I'll have to go through all these rings, all these earrings, look for all the markings, especially the backs, to make sure I don't have any sterling silver or actual gold backs. But lots of sets in here, lots of nice necklaces. There were several really nice cross pieces in here. Here's one here, really nice on a nice matching chain. I saw another one earlier too that's like really large. It's in here somewhere. I still have to separate all this, but there was another real chunky. Um, it actually kind of looked sterling, even though I don't think it is. It's in the pile somewhere. Like I said, once I sort through all this, I'll come back on the air and I'll, put all the dragon pieces together. I'll put all the crosses together. I think I saw 3 or 4 crosses in here. I'll put all the bracelets in a stack for you guys to see, all the matching earrings for you guys to see. And I also found this really vintage men's tie clasp, and it has the number 37. And I saw somebody listed this online as from the 30s, but I think the 37 is like a 37-year service type of badge that's attached to this very vintage, and it's also a signed tie clasp. So yeah, these are really, really nice. That'll be worth something to somebody. So I'll set that aside. But anything that you see is for sale. I haven't determined prices yet. If you want the entire box, I'll just throw the whole box together and, resell it for $50. Well, I'll keep the silver ring. So you want the whole box, the whole enchilada. This cost over $60 for me with the shipping, so I'll sell it to you for $50 if anybody is interested. But I still need to go through it and, pick out the signed pieces, pick out any potentially more sterling silver pieces. I doubt that there's gold in here, but these dragons do look very good. They're all in, they look like they've never been worn. They're so sparkly. And some have rhinestones, the white rhinestones, also known as clear. Some don't. Here's another cross. Like I said, there was maybe 4 or 5 crosses in here. I also saw several matching sets of really nice vintage earrings. Like here's an enamel set, and here's this almost looks sterling. I'll have to test that. Look at that later. Like I said, there's just so much to go through. It's hard to put it all on video, but that's what I've got thus far, and I will check in with you later. And I'm back. It's still the same day. I'm still going through it. Had to take a couple of breaks, wash all the jewelry smell off my hands. But things are actually looking better than they were. I have confirmed this to be silver, cleaned it up, and it's actually marked TR-133925, and that, my friends, is sterling Mexican silver. Small ring. Yeah, I haven't actually sized it yet. I still need to wash some of the polish off of it, so it's not perfect, but there you go, Mexican silver. Also an unexpected silver earring, very small. Still have to wash some of the polish off that. The mark was so tiny I could barely see it, but we'll just put this in the scrap silver pile. But the real little darling piece here is I spotted this. And I'm pretty good from my metal detecting days of being able to spot gold. And my guess, let me turn it up right. My guess was 10K. And it absolutely just passed the 10 karat gold miser gold pass. It is the smallest ring I have ever seen. It is a size 2. It's a little bit bent. The band is very thin, kind of crumpled on the backside, but wearable. But this would be, I think, for a baby or a very small child. Do you know anybody that's a size 2? That will go into the scrap gold pile. I'll have to weigh it along with the other items that I have just confirmed. So we have 2 silver pieces and a 10-karat gold baby ring. I have to say, I'm pretty happy. I have started to list some of this on eBay, but if you see anything here, you can just deal with me direct if you'd like. Thanks for watching.